All right, so something else that showed up today is the new Robotic S5 Max. We are trying out new vacuums. We actually got another one. Whoa, crazy kid down there. Anyway, we got another one coming. It'll probably be here tomorrow. Anyway, we're gonna do a review. We watched Vacuum Wars. I put a link up here at the top for you. And between the couple best ones that we had seen on Vacuum Wars, we're gonna try these two out, and I'll let you know how they go and what we did. All right, and here is the other box, the iRobot, the Roomba i7. We're gonna check this one out as well. Here we go, let's take a look. The iRobot i7. So we will try this one as well with the Robotic. I'll show you another map here in a little bit that the Robotic, it has so far, earlier today, it did a great job of mapping. It has a wonderful job of mapping. But now we just plugged this one in, so we're gonna let it charge up, try it out as well, see how it does. We'll show you more here in a little bit. Oh. So here's our robot vacuum graveyard. These were our first two that we had. These are both entry level. This is the Nito D series. What was it, like the 85, 9500, something like that. We've actually had this one, we had it for 3 or 4 years. The only problem, the battery life on it wasn't quite as well. We've replaced the battery 3 times in it. And then now it just died and we can't get it to come back to life. This has been a number of months ago. We were using both of them still at the same time. We tried to upgrade to the Testvar X500. Like I said, both of them are entry level and they did a good job. They just don't have the capabilities now that the more advanced vacuums have. Even this one, it had spot cleaning. You can see it, it's right here, but you had to carry the unit to where you wanted it to spot clean versus, now you can tell the Robotic, hey, just go over here to this section and it'll go there and clean. Testvar didn't do any of that. And so that's why both of these, like I said, this one just died. We've owned it for probably 1.5 years. And the Testvar actually, it just died. And now neither one of them, we can't get either one of them to work. So that's why we were looking at a new robot. So, okay, so the i7, it's got to go. Sorry, couldn't make the cut. First off, the app couldn't connect to our network for 4 or 5 times. It took a while for me to actually get it connected. Hate to say it, but I'm sorry. That's kind of a deal breaker for me, even at the beginning. But I went ahead and gave it a shot. Next up, battery life. Robotic rocked it, I have to say. 95, 98% of the house was completed on 1 battery charge before it had to go back to the charging station, which it found very, very easily. They've definitely improved over the years. i7, it maybe completed 60, 65%. Anyway, the next up was the dustbins. Yes, they're both small. Yes, it's a very small vacuum, and it can't pick up a whole lot. But Robotic, it's got a little bit bigger dustbin. The other one was a little bit smaller. It's in the back, a little bit harder to get out. It just took more times to complete while it was actually cleaning the house. The other feature I remember about was it was supposed to have a dustbin full notification, but it kept cramming stuff in it until finally it just couldn't take it any longer, and it still kept going. It never stopped. I had to pause it and actually turn it off. So that feature didn't work either. Next item would have been what would have been in the next item? Oh, mapping capabilities. Right here. Take a look at this. The Robotic, as you can see, it completed, it mapped, amazingly throughout the house. However, the i7, it didn't map at all. I can't show you anything because it didn't map anything. So anyway, in the long run, sorry, it's got to go. We're going to stick with the Robotic. Here, I just want to show you how quick it is to actually set up a zone cleaning with the Robotic, or as we call it, RoboCop. And I apologize, we've been in the process of doing some home improvement. If you want to check that out, take a look up here at the description, or at this link up the top here, and I can show you that. But here, and let me show you this. So here's the other thing. It's got a mop capability. Let's see how well this actually works. And you can see the floor is pretty dirty. Anyway, after it gets done, I'll show you what it looks like afterwards. That's kind of what I expected after the first run, and it was going to be a little streaky. That was on the middle level of water, so I'm going to try here on the higher level of water. I'm going to run it again, see if it can make it look a little bit better. But either way, it's still at least it did a little bit of a mopping job. Just not for sure, you know, how well. So here, I'll try it again. Okay, so second time around, actually looks a lot better. I could see, and there was a lot of dirt. You know, a lot of dirt and dust. I mean, you can see over here from when I was beating the wall, when we were tearing apart the wall and ripping off baseboards and stuff. I mean, there's a lot of dust down on the floor. So, I mean, I can't just fault it and say, oh, look at all this streaks. But no, actually, I could see how, you know, if we had it fairly clean and you would run a mopping cycle every now and then, that it would actually probably do a pretty good job. So at least it helps clean up some of the dirt, and then you can always come back and mop it later. So I ran it again this morning for a third time, and it did way better. Matter of fact, you can see the majority of the streaks are now gone. So yeah, it looks a lot better in here. It did a much better job. I'm sure as the floor was getting more clean, it definitely is cleaning it better. So the mopping function is doing a better job.